I'm sorry that you're having problems there, Kendra. But as far as this stream goes, we're going to do the Conjurer's quest. That's why we're in the Conjurer's Guild. Yes. Yes. um, I know that, you know, like, obviously, I want to try. I'm doing my best to do all of the job quests in A Realm Reborn along with the main MSQ, such as Life. Yo, true, true. Oh, and thank you for that follow. I do have lurker-friendly follower alerts at the moment. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for that follow. Let's see, his name is Isumi Yan. Isumi Yan. Okay, sure. My first cane. The part of a conjurer becomes you, Bat. Without further ado, I shall assign you your first task as a conjurer of the Still Glade Fane. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Least you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life. Know that things are not as they once were. As a coincidence, as a consequence, of the calamity, and I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the force, and by employing your powers in doing so, you will come to learn something of your art. Now, Bat, go perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Elementals, sure. Whatever you say, sir. Oh, I meant to switch that. There we go. I just switch this because I want to put repose there and swift cast here, so that if I have to switch swift cast raise, I can do that. Lucid dreaming I've been putting up here actually. I think. Oh yeah, and swift cast. Sure cast. Sorry. Even though I don't think. Yeah, Surecast is 44, so we'll be a white mage by that time, but we'll put that there. Because this is usually where I keep arm's length, and I know where to, you know, if I need to prevent a pushback, I know where to get to arm's length, so I'm placing Surecast there so I can do the same. Okay, cool. Ah, they're all after me. All after me at once. Your phone paired with a car and caused your audio to disappear. And then Beluth tried to call his mom, but your phone is still paired, so it looks like your phone called her. Yeah, that's definitely fine. Try disabling the Bluetooth for a short time. We did it. I hope Beetluth wasn't shocked to hear my stream, if you were watching it at the same time. bet he's laughing at the car as we speak. I don't have the run ability. Not for 2 seconds. Okay, come on. There we go. Welcome back, Bat. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all deserve their power from the same. They all derive their power from the same source. The forces embodies in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look. The very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray hearken to mine instructions. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Happy to hear me? Nah, no one's happy to hear me. It is good to see you again, Bat. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I'm glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is conjury at the most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to the blessed bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of hearers Nolandel's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving the most enlightened lesson on the subject of earth. Since we're headed to the North Shroud anyway, do I want to accept the pony one? No. Oh, I can accept the pony one. I cannot. Not until I think I have to complete the entire. Yeah, I have to complete the Conjurer's quest line in order to unlock the pony. Hello, Nolanal person. You seek Hira Nolano. Then seek no more. You have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So, brother Sumiyan bid you to come to me. Bid you come to me to learn the element of earth. That is well. The power of earth is a solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intrinsic verifications and properties, but I'd rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand in combat. Now, mark me well, Bat, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of the Tree Speak stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out and focus of the earth's reach out to focus of okay, hold on. Reach out to focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to communicate with it as all conjurers can. That sentence made no sense. Okay. Respectful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies sleeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of the earth will be revealed to you during this struggle. I trust you will return to me a wiser man than he who now departs. Corrupted soil as I drive all over your harvest here. Aha! How dare you! The tainted earth sprite. Take that. Yeah, you like that? That's what I thought. Welcome back, Bat. The elementals whisper of your accomplishment. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of its element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Excuse me. Wow. Can you not sense the strength of the earth returning? Already, the land begins to heal, thanks to your actions. That field will once again bear bountiful crops. I drove all over them, you know. When the next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Hey Winglet, how's it going? Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. Hope you are hope you were paying attention, Sophie? Sophie? Oh, we just found the Conjurer's Quest sidekick. See this adventure here? Bat came all the way from the Stillgate Fine just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from his example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. That was Cure 1. You wanted to smack her. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sophie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Looks like someone doesn't want to DPS the boss. Sometimes I wonder why even try. Sophie joined the guild shortly before you came to us, and you yourself just experienced she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been the most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. I'm a healer, so I only need to heal. Exactly. What's funny is that, like, I guess the mindset of those people who are like, oh, I'm a healer and I'm only supposed to heal, you know, like, obviously you didn't pay attention to that freaking first lesson of this game in the White Mage story quest, is that yes, you have to heal, but you also have to do damage. Did you even play the game? Did you pay attention to the story? Jump on your table. At this point, you're a conjurer who needs to learn to talk to nature and not pull your own life force. Exactly. Ah, Bat, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolanel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt the suffocating weight? Its life-sustaining vigor? as experiences will serve you well. You have, and let's see, and have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolanel's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study and for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elementals of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debts she owes to nature, and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. And a thought occurs to me, Bat. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of the one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Bat. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Huzzah! And we'll take the money. Healing others is one of the main things that kills you. That's true. You need to heal with all the colors of the wind. Exactly. Well, our color of the wind is green. At the moment, anyway. Trial by wind. Greetings, Bat. Each time we meet, the part of the conjurer's benefit... the part of conjurer benefits you even better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Full Flower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Huror Wolfie. Okay. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfie is a conjurer of consummate skill, who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the masteries of wind. Okay. Wolfoo. I swear, sometimes that they just like throw Scrabble words in a pool, kind of mix them around a bit. Wolfowl. I'm level 30, right? Yeah. These pay no mind to me. I want to talk to a fool. A fool. Hello, a fool. You must be Bat. Brother Sumiyan sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. With you? Maybe. I'm not sure. Her name is really weird. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I had attained the title of hearer, and, well, you are my first student. Yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there is a small spring, giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You you seem you seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study. I sympathize, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. You can't heal with the colors of the wind. They took Arrow away from you. Also, Beatles came home and your phone got all confused again. And so Twitch decided to crash. Ah. Oh no. What does Arrow turn into? If not Arrow 2 or Arrow 3. It's too far away. How dare you? Super Arrow. Yeah, notice that I only used Arrow on that bee swarm, and then my chocobo pecked it. I don't know how that worked, but it worked. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice any of the Velkin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I asked because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search the pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjury to disperse it. Kawan? Kawan? Exactly. Chocobos be doing that though. Arrow 2, Dia. Dia? What does Dia stand for? Sink to level 14. How dare you? Deadly if armed? Maybe. Maybe. Wait, who's that? Oh, there she is. Wolflane. Ooh. It's a raw sludge. What the frick? This ain't arrow? Yo, true. A duck if attacked, yes. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to full flower. As you wish. How is my chocobo, by the way? It is almost rank 9. I'm gonna have to go purchase a Savarian onion at some point. I do apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Bat, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that the wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest...
Wait! No! Not like this! Wait, stop! No! Fuck!
I don't have pizza time, so that's what you have to... I understand. I do not have pizza time. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself in such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such a phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other force is at work here. I bid you remain wary, Bat. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to the Stillgate Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Okay. You know, just to break silence, I think I'm gonna turn on mount music. Welcome back, Bat. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of two elements, you are well on your way along the path of Condry, though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullest of time. Be patient as you seek to embrace nature more fully. You will so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things. Whatever those dearie lessons tell you. Condry is inextricably bound with nature. Sophie, that dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge. I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn Condry the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer, you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. How? What are you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. But that's, Sophie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Bat. I hope you do not find these consistent disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sophie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sophie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sophie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects on my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art. As indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is the power borrowed, not taken. Huzzah! So, seems like Sophie here learned Raise pretty quickly. She, that might actually been her intention to join the Conjurers Guild, is so that she could learn Raise to maybe raise the dead. Is she thinking of necromancy? How dare her? Trying to bring a loved one back, like a mother or so. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. Trial by water. It is good to see you again, Bat. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. You think another class covered necromancy of a loved one? Yes. I don't quite remember which one that was at the moment. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with Brother Joaquin at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. Okay. Alchemy? How's it going, Kaisho? Alchemy... we just did the alchemy quest. Defying the laws of man? Yes, yes. Summon the devil and he shall appear. True. The alchemy quest line. We just did that one. She needed to get her book back. You might be thinking of the actual job quest instead of the class quest. We did the 1 through 30, the alchemy quest, not the eventually alchemy becomes no, alchemy. Wait, sorry. I got that confused with arcanist. Yeah, we haven't done any alchemy yet. Let me go over to classes. Yeah, I had gotten your alchemy confused with arcanist because reasons, but yeah, we have yet to do any alchemy quests. I hope you're doing well there, Kaisho. What does a fire Pokemon have to do with Final Fantasy? No idea. Stamp spoilers on it. It's okay. It's okay. Now, where are we going? Hawthorn Hut. Let's just fast travel. I don't feel like walking. Fire Pokemon, the red carbuncle? I mean, we have a red carbuncle. Oh, we can make a red carb. Actually, no, right now it's Ifrit. No, it's a carbuncle. Yeah, no. Wait a minute. Yes, it's Ifrit. There we go. For Twitch's Danist Knight, I'm doing fairly well. I think Twitch would be better without me, but no. Carba? Carba? Your daughter always called carbuncles Pikachus? Nice. And did you, does she still like carbuncles? Oh, dinner? Okay, cool. Go get him, go get him, Chocobo. Dinner, carbuncles. We did it. Cool. You had no idea that the ancient carbuncles looked like that? They are pugs of summoned monsters. Actually, this is a spoiler for Endwalker, Endwalker Trials, but there is a new trial boss that is a proto carbuncle. It is terrifying. In appearance, anyway. Greetings, Bat. Brother Isimi informed me of your coming. I assumed it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree. The joyous babbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isimi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to the tree when your lessons this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. It is precious liquid. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelveswood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it raise in too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crushing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. The contrary derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a matter like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Jacquin, are you about? Let's see. I'm just catching up in chat here. They got nerfed to pugs, basically. Oh no, a carbuncle till now. Yeah, exactly. TV and phone is working. Still no internet. That's interesting. Yes, I too have unlimited cellular data, so whenever, like, you see me in Keishu's stream, or see me in Keishu's chat, or Kendra's chat, and I'm not, you know, playing with them or anything, I'm usually at work on my unlimited cellular data. It's a pain, but mostly because my cell phone internet service provider hardly works in the area that I work. So oftentimes it's like a dead zone. I am here, sir. What has transpired? A herd o' young antelope stags, god damn it, antelope stags, has gone berserk. I don't know what got into them so panicked, but there's no calming them now. The mad beasts gored the soldiers sent to shepherd them away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pale of wounded over the Zoslin spire, and not enough hands to stanch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. A stag party's gotten out of it. You're true. Curious. I sense nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we too will suffice. We must divide our forces. Bat, travel straightway to Jacint's spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative endurances I can. You, sir, head to Stillgate Fine and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. What level is all my jobs? All of them are level 30-ish. Some are past to 30. I leveled them all to 30 so I can do all of the class quests up to 30 so I can unlock the job stones. And then, let's not talk about crafting and gathering at the moment. We still have plenty of time. I guess we're going up here. Yes, we're going in the building. Yes, in the building. Hello. Who are a conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika? You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. Wait, is he down there? No, it doesn't have, oh, there he is. Yo, look at all these people. Such terrible injuries. Leave this one to me, and weave your restorative spells on that soldier there. Okay. Am I going to level them all to 50? That's essentially the plan. I do hope to, but I might finish A Realm Reborn before doing so. I don't know. It might, depending on time, I might do A Realm Reborn and then do all the job quests, or I might, I might do a couple of job quests and then finish A Realm Reborn, or do all the job quests and then finish A Realm Reborn. It really depends on what time, like the time I have to commit to leveling. What about land? That I can try. Like I still like the only thing that I've been leveling with hand and land so far is the Grand Company turn-ins. That's why it's so low. We'll see. We'll see. You want to be here to watch me do the the 50 white mage quest. Yeah, I can do that. I could definitely schedule that eventually, later on down the line, to make sure that you watch me heal the tree. You don't face off against the tree. You heal the tree by killing other trees. It's weird. Ugh. Oh, I have to cast Cure on them. I can breathe again, thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you to join the wood whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go. Cannonball. Ow, my feelings. I'm fine, I'm level 31. It'll be fine. What? Sylphie, what are you doing here? The conjurer from the guild. Well, tell brother Isumi if you want. I don't care. I'm not going to stand by and watch while people bleed to death. Okay. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. I'm synced to level 19. Goddamn staghorns. Take that. Yeah. Oh no! Conjurer, your aid! Damn stags. You get an arrow. And you get an arrow. And you get a heal. Duty complete. You blame Feet's gifts for this whole mess, you're true. True. This was one of the quests where you're supposed to be a healer, but there seemed to be no way to win by healing. It's only healing. Exactly, exactly. That is very true. Domins can only take so much. I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we are not too late. Sophie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Bat, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear, my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Sure. I mean, I don't have anything better to do at the moment. You tried but failed every time, at least once. Yeah, like, it's weird because the healer fights are usually like, oh, attack, heal other party members, attack, heal other party members, stuff like that. But make sure you always do damage over time, because it helps. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her, losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone. She needs to be alone. Okay. Yes. Yes, poor 382. Bat, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sophie? I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature, that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw upon the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sophie has never thought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite. And now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwillingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills. and Sophie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated. And I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I have need of your assistance in the future, Bat. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along its path. Like earth and wind, the nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself to ever more closely to the elements and to nature. Huzzah! Red shirt life, yep, true. Sophie's trials. Greetings, Bat. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not his study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sophie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, I think that's coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the force of nature, but I am afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sophie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers master before venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with the understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her to the pilgrimage around the Twelveswood, and give her the opportunity to witness the confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water, she must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let earth be her first lesson. Sophie awaits you at Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best you send her on ahead with her conviction remaining strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavor, Bat. Okay. Hello, Sylvie. Oh, I wasn't sure you'd come. You are kind to help me. I've done nothing but mock you. Well, if you're ready, the corrupted soil is just there. I promise I'll be paying attention. Okay. Ah, it's a tainted earth sprite, level 20. How dare you?
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge
What?
bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car.
What is this?
And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, where are these goddamn animals?"
What is this? We just got a raid. 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 Wonder who it's from. Look, it's a raid from our friends. But seriously, for those of you who are already watching, please go follow the person who just raided at your earliest convenience. Either a mod or myself have already posted a link in their chat. For those of you who are coming in, you are probably stuck in an ad advertisement at the moment. So we're just going to give them a couple of seconds. Hello everyone, my name is BatDan, or Sir BatDan. I'm a variety caster who streams casual games and a little bit of creative art as well. Games such as Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, and of course, Batman, and many more. Sometimes you may also catch me doing creative streams, such as paintings. If you would like to subscribe, you will receive a variety of pleasant emotes, and even more if you would like to cheer bits. You can also check out my non-profit merch store by typing !merch in chat. And finally, I am a member of the fantastic Twitch team called The Stew, where you can find a wide variety of great casters. Together, we fundraise charities throughout the year. Thank you and enjoy the stream. Hello, Tabitha. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate that. I hope everyone is doing well on this Thursday evening. Oh, I am. There we go. How was Dead by Daylight there, Tabitha? How am I? I'm doing fairly well. Just doing some Conjury quests for the White Mage job. Yes. Oh, she's very short. There we go. Ah, I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a massive solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... never mind. We have to head to the Bannock next. Let's get this over with. Basically, I'm teaching this young conjurer here how to defend herself against tainted grounds. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. This seems to be the place. I'll be watching, so do whatever it is you do. Tainted wind spray. Take this. And that. Pew pew, exactly. Gods. The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. Lilystone? Where the heck is Lilystone? Oh, it's all the way down there. Holy cow. Holy cow. Time to go buy the kid a backpack that can withstand carrying her school-issued Chromebook every day. Gotcha. Cool, cool. I too had gotten a bag for my niece's new laptop, given it to her for because she needed it. But I hope that goes well for you, Winlet, and I hope you find the one that you're looking for. And thanks for stopping by. Oh, I forgot to speak to Sophie first. The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the guildmaster now. I bet you are. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elementals? Sophie, what did you sense as Bat cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature were speaking to me. But why, Brother Isumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid this side of conjuring? What was she afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you, but you needn't seek all the answers at once. Needn't seek all the answers at once, Sophie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful and disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildsmaster. You have my gratitude, Bat. Thanks to you, Sophie has taken the most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. And as you have no doubt surmised, Sophie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sophie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. And for that potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. You underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sophie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training. For conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Bat, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. Huzzah! Like mother, like daughter. Welcome back. Welcome back, Bat. The tales of your deeds reach even here in the cloistered heart of Stillgate fame. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in the matter of some delicacy, whatever. It concerns, yes, young Sophie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have surely troubled the poor child. It appears Sophie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sophie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus, I turn to you to escort Sophie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people whom she will listen. Pray travel to Buskron's brothers and speak with Wolfween. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sophie, and will be able to tell you more how the young lady fares. Okay, we will travel there. What? Okay, this is 25, okay. So we're getting there. I think we'll also do the pony quest line as well if we have time. Damn, antelope stags curse you. Sorry, I took my hand off the controls for a moment. Oh, it's all of our teachers. Okay, cool. We meet again, Bat. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The sources of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered Trent. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover the young Sophie wandered about this part of the Twelves Wood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjury but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sophie herself had her head buried in some manner of tomb, but if she is as sensitive to the elementals' murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty were not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out in any moment. There she is. Bat. I should have known that Wufu would tattle on me, and Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? This is where my mother used to live, you know, right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for her healing, for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when the conjurers use their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw upon nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I wanted to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjury altogether. I never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wufun and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. How about no? Gods, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Okay. Okay. We did it. Let's talk to these people. Never has the earth so confounded me. I must apologize. You possess quite an affinity for the elements. That is most impressive. Thank you for your timely assistance. With the origin of the corruption now neutralized, we should be able to cleanse whatever traces remain. And what about you? I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it really was safe for the conjurers to borrow that power if I hadn't seen the way you wielded it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first. Please, go on ahead without me. Welcome back, Bat, and you also, Sophie. Brother Isumi, I am sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Bat. He showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to the nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sophie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad I am to hear that. For I must ask you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi? When you first witnessed Bat cleanse the corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I'm sure you did, Sophie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sophie. Putting aside such matters for the moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Bat. I assume from the reports you have received that it was of a different magnitude of those which you have previously encountered. Is that correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Bat, Sophie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Huzzah! What do we get? Cure 2? Nice. Bat, your presence here is most welcome. I have another task of which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbances you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that the phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildsmaster, you must let me help. Sophie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Hero Norlandel's lectures. The Twelveswood is crying out in pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking. Sophie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off onto the forest alone. So, I am to stay here then? Not necessarily. But, with your consent, I would have Sophie accompany you once more. I do not suppose the arrangement solely with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is like that Sophie's innate talent for hearing will prove useful as useful as your conjuring will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Sophie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Bat at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often, you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elementals watch over you. Yes, Guildsmaster. Oh man, I totally do, man. I totally do. Oh, thank you, Basil. Did I, okay. Something tells me we should start at Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Bat, and hurry, the corruption is spreading. I hope you're doing well there, Basil. Back to the Quarry Mill. That same place that we were before. I'm doing fairly well, yeah. I don't really have any complaints other than, you know, your average overworked and underpaid, but that's a common thing. Alright, where are we going? Ah, yes, the corrupted soil. There's a tainted soil, Bat. Please do what you can. Okay, I will do what I can. Okay. This corrupted soil. Take that, corrupted soil, and this. What number is this? This is 30, okay. I was wondering why that says 20 and we're on the 30, okay, whatever. That was brilliant, Bat, but it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north. No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. Will do. Why not? Ah. Wait. More corrupted soil. Over to you. What? God damn it! Jesus Christ! I had no quarrel with you, sir. Bring all the quarrels, exactly. You're doing really well, Bat, but I think there's another one, and, well, it calls to me even more fervently than the last. It is to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. To the east. Right there. The corruption is everywhere. Damn corrupted, damn tainted earth sprite. Take that. Nice work. The earth here feels healed, and yet there's another disturbance. It's big, really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wronger. I think it might be what is causing all of this. I know Brother Isumi said we weren't to confront it, but we can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. What I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk a scolding if you are. It is not far from here, somewhere in the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? I guess so. Again, I have nothing better to do. Yeah. There it is. Here we go. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that. Do you, Bat? Notice what? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, I sensed that sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less. Well, it just felt less. It's got an intelligence to it, yes. It's almost as if it's holding its breath or hiding. Did you see that? Just in that one spot there, the air seems wrong. Here we go. This man. Ah, that hurt. An asshole. We did it. A lot of these class quests, you have to focus your energy on the main problem. The ads don't really matter with these early quests. Isn't it amazing, Bat? Did the breeze always feel this good? Was the ground always this warm? I'm so glad I finally understand. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured here. Don't worry, healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I've learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Bat. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Isumi. Can I get a free teleport? Yeah, of course not. Do I even have Cure 2 on here? Oh, right, I do. not bad. Welcome back, Sophie. Our mission was a success, Guildsmaster. Quite. I take it the two of you conspired to defy my orders. Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not Bat's fault, it's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am of no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Akoman had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There's no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. If I am not mistaken, Sophie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you? Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Bat, but then I suddenly felt the power of surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget our path. Must not forget your part in this, Bat. It is clear to me that your journey with Sophie has brought you still closer to the principle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of cure spell is now yours to command. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wherever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and wind guide your path. Huzzah! We learned Cure 2. Awesome. Alright, so let's take this quest, right? Yes, Unicorn Power. Your deeds of late have earned you the respect of the Stillgate fame. How people say you are a breath of fresh air within these still caverns. Truly, you are an inspiration to us all. Having propelled you with praise, I would make a request of you. An unusual creature has appeared near Fallgord Float in the North Shroud. Witnesses report that it is badly wounded. While it hasn't proven itself a danger to the locals. Thank you for the follow. And I do have lurker-friendly follow alerts, so if you are just want to lurk, feel free, and I do appreciate the follow. Please find it and provide it with such succor as you are able. Let's go heal the pony. Wrong way. Might have to kill this this clay golem. No? We just go right past it? Okay. God damn it. I'm gonna have to kill that clay golem. Oh no, you will never become famous. Oh no. The creature appears to be in great pain. It will have cure 2. No? It will have cure 1. There. The creature seems grateful to you. So majestic. Welcome back, Bat. Were you able to find the creature, and what did it look like, if I might ask? 4-legged, a tail with a pristine white coat and a single horn protruding from its brow. There is no mistake. It was a unicorn you healed. Unicorns are rare and majestic creatures native to the inner regions of Karathas. They are extremely shy and are wont to avoid all contact with man. The notion that you were able to gain its trust is more thrilling. I have seen even wild creatures. I've seen enough wild creatures to know that its behavior towards you means more than a simple gratitude. Nay, the unicorn must have sensed kinship in you. Should you doubt my words, Bat, pray take this whistle and prepare yourself. A truly uplifting experience awaits. Yeah, we got a unicorn whistle. It's gonna be majestic. Seer Folly. Ah, Bat, I am glad you have come. I have a task of the most urgent and confidential nature, and I can think of none other than to whom I can entrust it. You are doubtless familiar with the Seed Seers, yes? Kane Sena, Elder Seed Seer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, and guardian of our fair nation, clearly needs no introduction, but know you also of her siblings? The 2 young Pajals, sister Raya Osena and brother Eruna Sena, make for ever shades as we speak, where they will perform a ritual of great import. Verily, such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. As you well know, we dwell in this forest by the good graces of the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. Most of all, the great one who dwells within the guardian tree. Yet our ceaseless warning and ill treatment of the trees that shelter us have aroused the Great One's ire, and it is only by the quieting, a ritual of which I spoke, that he may be placated. Anyway, thus did the two seed seers set out for Evershade, with nary a guard to accompany them. Therein lies the rub, and the nature of our favor, I ask you. By no means would I question the powers of the seed-seers, but with the Great One's anger mounting, the 12's wood becomes a threatening domain for even the most puissant of conjurers. Pray hasten to Evershade, and see that no harm befalls the two. Okay. By the way, sorry for the dog barking. Curses. How can we hope to make it to the guardian tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth like rampant weeds? If I'd known what we were in for, I'd have brought along a wood whaler or two. In fact, I dare say we should return and do exactly that. Oh, do not be such a coward, sister. We are seed seers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us. Bold words, brother, but were they true words, we would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely to our destination bells ago. A conjurer, are you? Brother Isumi, ever the warrior. For once, however, his solicitude is most welcome. Might you help us dispose of these fell creatures? Have you no pride, sister? A seed-seer does not beg the aid of some common adventurer. Enough, brother. We have a duty to perform, a duty that takes precedence over your silly notions of pride. Now, enough talk. Let us see to these pests. Tier 1 does nothing. Okay, what? Oh, I'm silenced, that's what. Alright, come on. cure one is baby cure. Damn, he's taking a beating. Oh, he's actually down for the count. He'll be fine. I needed, we didn't think to cast Raise on him. He's fine. See? He's fine. Your face cures babies go true. That crystal, do my eyes deceive me? Or does this adventure inherit the legacy of Atawakant? Atawakant. What a name. It was none other than Atawa himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe this adventurer's arrival is a mere coincidence. Bearer of the soul crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge, long since forbidden to those not of our kind. I know not why it is you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led us this day. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 pijuls. But I misspeak. The ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages. If Master Tawa truly has chosen this adventurer as his successor. You speak of madness, sister. Surely you have not forgotten that Pujwa tradition strictly forbids sharing the teachings with those not of our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling into the wrong hands. And so you would uphold tradition merely for the tradition's sake, even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home. You wanted to smack him too? Yeah, there's a bunch of people you want to smack. Have you so little faith in our own abilities, sister? We are seed seers, more than capable of slaying any beasts in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventurer, I am sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. If you've the time, I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil, and come quickly. Time is of the essence. How does your face cure babies? I'm not sure. Jump. Oh, she's blocked by a Moogle. God damn it. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he is born with the head of a solid stone. In anywise, I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Rhea Osena, a Pidgeot, as you can see, and sister of the elder Seedseer. You are a bat, yes? Brother Isumi has spoken of you, and most highly of that. As you no doubt have heard, my brother, Ruhun, and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. There the Great One, by whose graces we dwell here, resides. The gentlest of guardians when at peace, a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so goes our fate. The creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless they too were aroused to hostility by the Great One in his anger. And you need only look around you to see. The forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. So it is that we traveled here to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. In days of old, the ritual was without fail performed by 3 white mages, with our eldest sister occupied with her many duties. My brother and I thought to attempt it on our own. Arua was quite confident, but I had my doubts. It was then that you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with a white mage's soul crystal. 'Tis no small honor. That gem marks you as an inheritor of the magics of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are not Pajil, but a tower Kant, meant for you to be here today to perform the ritual with us. A tower Kant is known to all as one of the greatest mages in our history, but even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land and its people wherever he went. I am a most admirable cause, yes, but alas, the tower was never to return. He perished in a far-off land, and having taken no apprentices, his legendary powers were lost to us for eternity, or so I believed, until I met you. And yet, for all his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient laws forbid us from sharing teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I am convinced that it is a tower's will that we bring you unto the fold. And so I welcome you, Bat of the White. I can feel the Great One's fury welling up even now. Time is short, and yet while you may have been chosen by a tower, I fear that your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. Huzzah! White mage unlocked. Dun, 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 dun. And we've learned a skill, right? What did we learn? Peace of mind. No, presence of mind. There we go. Don't know what that does. And we leveled. Huzzah! Okay. My newfound whiteness. Yo, so my attire will turn white as soon as I equip this, right? Right? It did not. How dare they? I have yet to meld my material. Okay, that's fine. Didn't know if I were there, but when the dude joins us to go do spoilers, he told you that he knew we would be safe because of the great white mage. He felt so validated. Yes, the white mage rock. Okay, here. Nope, I'm still black. Still black cloaked. I can cast faster when I use it. Reduces spell cast time and recast time and auto attack delay by 20%. I've never used this. Ever. I've never used this. Probably will forget to use it even more. Alright, so let me rearrange some stuff here. So, put that up there. Put Swift Cast here. Sure Cast here. Put that there. Benediction there. No, that's regen. Okay. No, I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. When you need to attack a lot or heal a lot. Gotcha. So yeah, let's I don't know. Let's see here. So we have Summoner, Black Mage, Bard, Scholar, White Mage. Next, I believe we're gonna do Ninja, and then Monk, and then Warrior, and then Paladin. But that will have to be for next stream, because I think we're done for today. Let's get out of the sound of Moogles, shall we? Let's go over here. Away from the Moogles. All of the Moogles. There we go. Alright. When people are keeping you on your healer toes, true. Oddly enough, when you hit the panic healing, you forget about it. I've never used this like on my main when I leveled all the healer classes to 50. I've never used Presence of Mind. Probably should have, but oh well. What's done is done.